Hello, hello. Give me one sec. Oh, geez. There goes the head. Alright, just wiggle that back into place. Hello, it's me. Wow. Look at that. Send me. Alright, here we go. We're back in it. What we are doing today is, I don't know, some sort of development. Should be cool or something, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if we can figure it out. A little while ago, I actually submitted a pull request to Inochi2D, well, to FaceTrack-D, which is used in Inochi Creator. So I'm just trying to finish that up, because I just kind of like made it and then and then just kind of forgot about it. It happens. These things happen, etc., etc. I'm doing this all in a VM as well, since I'm not a huge fan of completely messing up my main development environment, aka Windows. What's nice about a VM is that you can just yeet everything if you just decide everything's broken. I guess I didn't, restart it. Alright, please. Please, oh geez. Oh my god, it's so slow. I think we're running. Are we in? Are we in? I think we're in. Oh baby. Let me make this a bit smaller. All right, that feels a lot better. Not as easy for the viewer to see, but it's a lot easier for me to read. If only because I can see more things, so I get less tilted. Okay, so where are we? What I was trying to do, what is this? What is happening here? I'm not familiar with this functionality. Properties, no. Please, panel properties, panel 1, items, window buttons, question mark. Is that something I can modify? Please do not group title. Just give me window title. That did not help. Hold on, that's the first time I've noticed this for whatever reason. Let's try to configure our stuff. Whisker menu, that's fine. Flat buttons, that's okay. Sorting, oh, it's not sorting, it's group title and timestamp. Wait, no, window title. Window grouping, never. Middle click, never. Window frame, yes, do not switch using the mouse wheel. Is that all? Well, no, it should be timestamp. And then I want to allow drag and drop, yes. All right, sick. That's pretty good. Look at that. Sorry, give me one sec. I just ate dinner. I've actually been working on this for a little bit. So what I'm basing this implementation off of, originally it was based off my Rust implementation, which was pretty jank. So if I go to GitHub, where's GitHub? This is GitHub. Send me, please. Oh, it's so slow when you're going through a VM. I always forget how slow VMs are. Fortunately, this does remind me a lot of how things work at work. So let's see, this was face tracker, mouse control. So a lot of this is actually based off my existing implementation for Rust. It's kind of jank, for sure. Didn't really work that well either. But there are definite similarities, not similarities, between this implementation and my Rust one. Because I do the same thing, right? So I use the concept of a reader and seeker as opposed to, well, that's also how the C# implementation also works, is it just reads byte by byte. Then there's this one part, which I never figured out in the Rust part either, which is kind of the most important feature that OpenCFace gives you, is gaze tracking, because it does track your iris, or maybe your pupil. I don't know which one it tracks. I guess they're the same thing. You'll never have your pupil and your iris be at different points. Unless you have like just two eyes on in the same socket, in which case that's pretty sick. Are you like a lizard or a bird, perhaps? Let's see, what are they doing? TS data. So what is TS data? TS data is just a thing. So it's allocated on the stack, not the heap. I think I should probably do something like that, right? So what do they set TS data to? TS data is VTS, VTube Studio, thread safe data. So I think I'm gonna do the same thing, whatever. Since I am contributing the code back to them, whatever. So we'll do OSF thread safe data. This is my favorite style of programming, which is just looking at someone else's implementation. God, I hate it when I have to figure out my own stuff. Let's see, so this will just take an OpenCFace data. Okay. I see that they're doing the Java thing. I guess the D does the Java thing with some variables. OpenCFace data, do the same thing. What is mutex? Or where is that imported from? Core sync mutex. All right. Well, if I had to guess, it's probably from core sync mutex. But I don't know. I'm not the D expert. Not the expert on D's, nuts, etc., etc. So mutex, you'll have the mutex, blah blah. We'll do the same thing there as well. If only because the interface is almost the same, right? Mutex, mutex. More or less the same. This mutex. Although I do have the stream VOD in order to say that I'm not copy and pasting. I am copying and rewriting. It is different, okay? You don't understand. Look, I'm reading this and it's kind of makes sense. I'm not familiar with this scope thing though. Is this a... Yeah. Maybe it is a thing. I know that Beef Lang has something like this as well. Let me see. Just show it. Pull it up in the VM. Actually, dlang scope and then beeflang. What a great language. Scope guards. Okay. Cool. And then beeflang. Memory management. Yeah. Okay, maybe did Beef get the scope thing from D? Because Beef is a newer language. Almost certainly. So I remember seeing this in Beef and was thinking like, man, that's a cool idea. Yeah, so you can scope it. I guess boxing puts it on the heap explicitly. And then, hold on. I always forget. I keep forgetting nowadays to bring up my stream manager. Even though usually it's fine to just leave it off. Let's It's nice sometimes. Scope guards allow executing statements at certain conditions if the current block is exited, is popped. I wouldn't say is left. It's a bit semantically ambiguous. We'll always call the statement success when no exceptions are thrown, failure. Okay, cool. So what are they doing? Just, oh, so it's like a deferred. Oh, that's interesting. So I wonder if Golang yanked this, or when was this introduced? Oh, okay. Resource acquisition is initialization. I think that's what RAII. Called in the reverse order they are defined. Okay. Updated. I wonder what the underscore at the end means. There's many mysteries that I do not have answers for. So they lock the mutex. That makes sense because it's supposed to be thread safe, right? This is somewhat sadly the best way that I learn. Is just looking at some code and then writing it myself, even if I'm just kind of modifying it for my own use. Scope, exit, and then return data. Okay, that makes sense. So whenever you call set, it updates the flag, so basically it's dirty. Okay. And then once you get the data, it's no longer dirty. So I wonder what's the difference between this one and this one. I guess this one... Oh, okay. Because you have to call it like this on scope exit. Because what the intent was actually to have it unlock after you return the data. Oh, or whenever you return something. That makes sense. That's actually pretty cool. That's cool. So you can't, like, so this one for set, it's a void function, so you can put unlock at the end of the block. But in these functions, methods, whatever, that have a return value, you cannot put unlock at the very end. So instead you do it like this. Okay, that's cool. That's neat. What a nifty idea. I probably could have thought of that, but you know, I didn't. So here we are. So it goes. Bring me back. Okay. So that's OSF thread safe data. You know what? Let's change all occurrences, or let me see if I can do, we can do this, right? So this needs to be match case, match whole word, and so we'll call that OSF data. Change me, replace. And then we'll do the same thing for OS open cpace features. So we'll call that open cpace features. Replace me. Oh. All right. Cool. 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 What do they call it? VTS adapter. Okay. Send me. I'm pretty sure this is just the one, right? So this is. Ooh. Open cface adapter. Okay, so this is the only usage of it. Okay. OSF adapter. Adaptor. Replace me. Okay. What's the difference between a constant and an enum? Interesting. I think I'll just keep doing the whatever the heck I've been doing. So that's OSF, and then they have... I'm interested on how they did this part, and by this part I mean eat. So listener. So I have a listener and the other stuff, right? Let's close this for now. All right. Can I do a region? So region. Packet reading. No code fold. No code folding, huh? Please, I just want to arbitrarily fold this piece of the code. Because it's like I can't just fold it, I think. Maybe you can? I don't know too much about it, to be honest. TBH. Do you have pragmas? You do. Or at least it kind of highlighted properly. Is there no code folding in D? Is that not, is that just something that doesn't really work? So let's see, VS Code D region folding. Okay, region folding for VS Code. Don't need that. I think that's unfortunate, or unlikely, and also unfortunate, right? Because it's in D. It's unlikely I'm going to be able to find any good answers for D. D is just it's just not very popular. I think the syntax is okay. Syntax is quite alright. It reminds me of... It's like going from like an easier language, like say Java, to D. It's like Java is to D as Python is to Julia, almost. I don't know if that's weird or not. So how did they do it? So they set that into a socket and then they bind it. Okay. I'm gonna copy how they're doing their sockets, because I don't think I need to have two sockets. Like how am I doing this? Or how did they accept a connection? That's where I want to see. Where do you get your connection from? Because I think it works. Maybe. Maybe. Yeah. Oh, hello. Hello, Needle Mouse. For once, I'm not doing Godot. Because a few weeks ago, I said to this person that I would write I would take a stab at writing a face tracking implementation for their VTuber thing. Because I had already written one for OpenCFace GD. So this is for Inochi2D, which has been making some waves, by the way. I did a little Godot bullet hole right now. Do you have something working? Is it playable? I can't play it in this VM. This VM is way too slow. It reminds me of my work VM. Oh my god, it's so slow. I mean, it's slow because of my PC. Yeah, so this is what I'm writing the face tracking thing for. Look at that. How fancy. I hope there's no sound that will come through because I'm not listening. Wow. My gosh, is that Linux? It is Linux. You might not believe this, but I do work for like a one of the biggest Linux companies, so I am very, very familiar with Linux. So much so that I hate using it. Alright, I'm not familiar with D, which is why I'm trying to look at what they're doing. Let's see, I got a good plaything right now. Noise. Noise. It's not good since I followed a tutorial that did a bullet hell in 20 minutes, so it's not polished. Well, that's the secret, is that nothing is ever really going to be polished. I think it's better to have something that works and then, you know, refactor later. Which is kind of what, it's kind of the approach that I'm taking with OpenC Face GD, with the big rewrite and all that, but I don't want to work on the rewrite right now. I am just absolutely dying working on that, so. Because I've been working on it on the background for sure. It's just tough. It's just tough. See, what are they doing? So those are your threads. These are your sockets. Kind of wiggle this around. Oh my god. Let me see. OS. Set option. I don't think I need to set option, but we can. Socket option level. Why not? I thought this was okay. Socket option. What is this? Receive. Ooh. Oh, you can set your timeouts. Oh, okay. Interesting. Cool. I don't think I need that. But let's bind it to a new internet. Send the video of the game on Discord. All right, let's look at Discord. Can watch it live on stream even though I don't have headphones in. So hopefully there's no sound. Okay, yeah, you got something going. You can shoot things up, straight up. Very good, very good. So I'm assuming next thing on your list is patterns. Oh no, Anime Girl on stream. Abort. Yeah, it's a good start for sure, for sure. All right. So get rid of the listener. I guess I don't need to listen. And instead we can just force it to receive on a certain port. Not sure if that's how that works. I'm gonna do an enemy and do the patterns. Fancy. Wouldn't it be better? Here's an idea. Wouldn't it be better to just get patterns working on your player first? Because that might be a little easier. Because the enemy should be just a copy of your player, right? Or at least the logic should be about the same. So if you already have player logic working, like you can shoot, then you should do hopefully get the patterns working for your player as well, right? Because hopefully you're following the idea of, you know, what's object orientation, almost. Some people might say that's heresy, or it's a object-oriented programming is a bad design pattern. I don't think it's a terrible design pattern, especially if you use it somewhat sparingly. But like, think about it, right? Your player can shoot, your enemy can shoot. The player presumably can shoot in patterns. The enemy can also shoot in patterns. Player has a hitbox. Oh, indeed, do you not need to... Oh, it's a property. Huh? What? How does this work indeed? Now that's something I'm confused about. Because it said it was a function, but maybe it's not. What do the pattern of the player should be a little basic, like three-way shooting, a laser, and some basic things. Well, yeah, but it's still gonna be roughly the same logic, right, as your enemies. Right, like the way to do the pattern for your player is also going to be the same way you do patterns for enemies. Right? The only difference between your player and your enemy is basically how they're controlled, right? So the player is directly controlled by, you know, the player inputs, whereas the enemy is controlled via, you know, some other pattern, right? But, you know, you can do whatever you want. Not your boss or whatever. That's just how I would do it, right? Send thread. I'm a little skeptical as to how this works, but maybe that's okay. Oh, there we go. So how is this valid? What the heck does this do? Can you just call things? I guess? Question mark? Yeah. So it's used as a property instead of like calling the function, I suppose. You know, the platform bullet hell. Okay. Well, are you using a what physics body are you using for your player right now? Are you just using a sprite, or are you using a kinematic body 2D? I'm assuming it's hopefully a kinematic body 2D, right? Area 2D? Well, I've got bad news for you. I've got bad news for you. So it shouldn't be too hard to convert it to a kinematic body 2D. A lot of the shooting logic will be the same. That's what the dude used. Yeah, because what the dude used in the video was they're making just a regular, you know, shoot 'em up. So there's no gravity, there's no physics, whatever. If you want to have easy, like, you can still make it a platformer just using an area 2D. It's just going to be a lot more manual code, which I don't think it's a great idea, to be honest. All right. So let's see, is close requested. We go for the kinematic body 2D. Well, see, that's the fun part, though, right? Is that you can reuse a lot of the code. You'll just need to, it's the smaller bits that you'll need to manually finagle, right? And then if you want even more, like, maybe it's less fine-grained control, but it's more dynamicism. So if you want your player to, like, kind of ragdoll once they get hit, then you'll almost certainly want to use a rigid body 2D, because a rigid body 2D has access to, you know, actual physics, and then you can change it to use kinematic body physics, which is entirely code driven. All that good stuff. So I think it's important to be able to scope out what you want your game to do. So there's no listener, but we can null this out. So this is receive thread. I don't really know why they're setting it to null. Maybe that deletes the reference. Like it basically says like this doesn't exist anymore. So garbage collect it. I thought once like it stopped. Yeah, I guess that's how it works. Yeah. Otherwise, they'll just hold onto like a joined thread that won't do anything. So the jam is 10 days on Toho jam, so it's gonna take away my days. Like 6 or 5, so I might have to go with standard bullet hell. Well, yeah, I guess either you'll figure it out or prove me wrong. You'll either figure it out or you'll prove me wrong, but once you're doing too many things at once, you'll find yourself dropping in quality among a lot of things, right? Like, can you do 3 game jams at once? Yes. Is quality going to drop across all games? Maybe, maybe not. Is quality going to drop for at least one of your games? Almost certainly. And you're also going to just be way more stressed out. Even with one game jam is already stressful enough. You know? You know, take it from someone who had to bail out of a game jam. What am I looking for? Get out of here. Hold on, I was doing something. I've just completely forgotten what I was doing. What was I doing? CMake? Are we good? Yeah, we're good. Okay. Hold on. We'll run this in the meantime. Build here, config, release, I suppose. Why is it capital R? It seems pretty weird. Could you just do one stage that's just a boss? Yeah, for like a good for a prototype, it's not so bad. I mean, that's the interesting part about Toho, isn't it? Is that you're just shooting the boss. Unlike other bullet hell games. I'm trying to think of other bullet hell games. I've played a few. I've played Jamestown. Jamestown, it was more about just like surviving the stage. But I guess Toho is more about collecting power-ups, right? Yeah. Yeah, I think platformer type bullet hell is going to be a bit more complicated for sure, because it's just not something that, you know, pretty much anyone is familiar with, right? There's your socket. This is your bind. We only need one socket because I don't need communicates. So what are they doing here? I hate that my scroll wheel only works some of the times. Let's see. There's the data. Okay. So OSF data. We'll call that thread safe data. So we'll call it TS data, just so we're doing the same stuff. We allocate it on the stack. That's something I had to get into my head, is that this isn't null. This is just placed on the stack and then immediately dropped once we leave the scope. Top-down bullet, or just a platformer, you and the boss. Well, I mean, that's the same thing, right? It's the same thing. I think just the top-down bullet hell. Isn't a top-down bullet hell just like a regular top-down shooter? Isn't that how that works? Like that's like the same thing. Listen thread. Nah. Here. Oh, okay. We do need to allocate stuff here. And also, if is running. Okay. I guess that's how you just call functions. This syntax I hate though. Where you do the if statement and then no brackets. Not a fan. Some people like it because it's a bit more concise and somewhat easier to read. I don't know, that just kind of messes with my head when I see it. I like it when my code all looks the same. So thread safe data is equal to OSF data, and then a new mutex on top. Let's see. We don't need a packet counter. Packet counters are for nerds. And everything else I think is fine? Question mark? Yeah. Where am I in terms of building? Oh, we did it. He's done it. He's done it. All right, let's follow the build instructions that I have open on my other monitor. Dub. Actually, where am I? Add. Curse you, Bash. Yeah, this is probably fine. I don't have dub. Excuse me? Where is it? Dub, 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 dub. Rubber dub, dub. Having fun in the tub. Alright, don't tell anybody, but my password in this VM is Tim. The secret between you and me, and also my username is Tim. So it results in you typing out Tim Tim, if you will. Isn't Tim Tim? Oh, I didn't realize, but someone gave me a follow. How nice. Thank you very much for the follow if you're still here. I don't know if you're still here. I wasn't paying attention. Alright, so dub. Add local. I don't know like NED. I'm just trying to use my prior knowledge. Just trying to use my prior knowledge of anything and everything in order to make it work. Alright, Inochi2D. Let's grab Inochi2D. Give me this. Copy. Git clone. Whatever the heck this is. Do we need to copy this recursive? No, we don't. Doesn't look like they built it at all. I guess that's fine. Question mark. I don't really know how that works. Sure. Inochi2D, Photoshop D, I suppose. That's what it does. Alright, I guess this one doesn't need to be built either. Also, somewhat surprisingly, they're all at version 1.0.0. It's a bold choice. Alright, do I have a Inochi creator? I do not. Alright, give it a little bit. It's thinking about it. It's processing. All right, here in the thread, we're just going to ignore this part because that part's pretty painful. Give me the to-do highlight. I love to-do highlights. Do I have rainbow brackets? Rainbow brackets, 10 out of 10. Extension. Rainbow. I do not have rainbow brackets. This is one of the few things that I miss from every single editor, is rainbow brackets. It makes it so easy to visualize where the brackets are. I think Excel has this built in. I remember making really good use of this in Excel, sadly enough. All right, here we can do thread safe data is equal to set data, something like that. I think that's okay. Perhaps, yeah, seems okay. I see that they're using a try catch. I somewhat dislike try catch, but at least I guess at the very least your program will not break. Yeah, we can try it, I suppose. And then we can also just reuse the buffer as well. So if we move this out here, yeah, so then we just receive this, yeah. Yeah, hold on. So we are, yeah, so we are binding to it, yeah, okay. I think the harder part is I'm going to have to figure out how to rebuild a Inochi creator. I'm not even sure if there's a demo model at all. But at least I guess I can try to look at what kind of data comes in, and then hopefully it's visualizable in their editor. I think there's a lot of flaws with my current plan, but whatever. Alright, let's just follow what they're doing. I'm assuming their implementation is good enough, although, I don't know, I feel like doing a try-catch inside of a thread is not a great idea, but, you know, whatever. Alright. Seems pretty good. Send thread, I don't need to send anything. And I think this is... Oh no, you know what I just realized? Oh, I'm doing this on Linux and I don't think there's any webcam pass-through. Because it's inside of a VM. Alright. Device manager. Where is device manager on Linux? Removable drives and media. Probably not. Hey, alright. Let's search for it, I suppose. What is in device? And then let me grep for video. Maybe just video. Alright. What is in device? Oh no, I don't have any video. I don't have any video. No. Well, that's not good. I think... Oh, you know what? Yeah. What I can do is install guest additions, and then hopefully that will just solve all my problems, maybe? You never know. But for now, hit me with a build. Everyone loves a good build. Build me, good sir. Ah! Receive thread conflicts with variable. Okay. Ooh. Function 145, 113. Okay. 145, 113, 145. Why didn't you tell me this before? Oh, is that why they name them differently? Oh. So functions in D are just variables. So they're technically in the same scope. That is annoying. That's annoying. I see though. I see. That makes sense. Which means I need to now change the initialization stuff. Please go away. So receiving thread, blah blah, receiving thread, receiving thread, receiving thread. I think that's okay. Hit me with another build, or I'd rather just do another build using a terminal. I don't like doing it in VS Code. It just doesn't feel right, you know what I'm saying? Dub, build. Okay, well, module. Ooh. Okay, maybe that's not fine. Interesting. What commands are they using? I shouldn't need to do anything. What the heck? Whatever. That's fine. We'll just build in VS Code. So the error was no property set for OSF data. Did I not do that? Set. Oh, you know what? That's true. That was in receive thread. So this needs to be... What the heck is this? Oh, this should be thread safe data. Oh, my bad, my bad. Send me. Thread safe data. The thread safe. You're garbage. OSF thread safe data. There we go. All right, send me again. All right. Cannot explicitly convert expression new mutex to double. What? Double? What do you mean? Double. So 260. We're figuring out. 260. Oh, this is... I see. I see. Thread safe data. Yeah, that makes sense. I see. I see. Is there a way for me to poke the decompiler to just run faster? Let's see. Disable root globs, blah blah, architecture type, dub compiler. Do I even have a dub compiler? I think I have a different dub compiler. Yeah, I actually have 2 dub thingies. I should probably fix that. All right, I think something with my dub config is messed up. Let's see, code D, setup decompiler. So I should be using GDC question mark, maybe. Yes. Do the thing. Do the thing and then reload me. Reload window. All right, here we go. It takes a little bit for it to start up. Where are we at? Okay, I think we're in. Build me. Okay. Oh. Somewhat interesting. That's interesting. Module lifetime is in core lifetime D, which cannot be read. I think that, yeah, there's a problem. Okay. All right, set up my decompiler. Use the manual one. Sure, send me. Redo me. Reload the window. How do I change the default compiler in dub? So what do we got? What do we got? All right, bring me to the bigger window. Dub help. I'm sure that you have the ability to set your default compiler, right? Compiler. All right. Dub set compiler. Specify whatever in the dub JSON. You can specify the compiler to use only on the dub command line via / compiler equals. So if I were to do, bring me back to this one. So I think this is in the correct path. Yeah. So this is dub compiler dmd build question mark package build. Okay, hold on. Excuse me. Failed to invoke the compiler DMD. This, oh, it's because if you want to build from the command line, you have to do, is it dlang, DMD. I think there was a bin activate. Oh yeah, activate. Yeah. Then you can do dub build. Okay, cool. Well, I guess that's fine. It builds under this one, and then this should also work since this should be using DMD as well. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Is there a clean? So like dub clean. All right. Bring me again. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. Seems like it works, maybe. Now in pull, all I need to do is map it back to the one bone name that I know I have. And also we'll do, let's copy what they're doing, right? If TS updated, that's so weird how you don't, wait a minute. Wait a minute, hold on. Starting to have my doubts. Oh, interesting. That makes a lot more sense. Yeah, because since variables and function names are stored in the same scope, that's why they put updated, or that's why they appended an underscore to the updated variable. Oh, or property. Whatever field, oh, updated field. Yeah, that's what the things are called on structs. They're fields, a struct field. That makes sense. I did not know that. The more you know. It's all making sense now. I'm learning. Oh, hello, Bumsy. Hello, hello. For the first time in a while, I'm not doing... Oh, that's not true. I suppose last week I was working on some Rust stuff, but what I'm working on today is Inochi2D. Well, it's not actually Inochi2D. It's one of the face tracking portions of Inochi2D. Because I think this one had a release somewhat recently. So this is what it looks like. It's basically what I'm working on, but for 2D characters. And I was also working on the 2D character thing, but that was for live 2D. This is Inochi2D. Definitely not related. Is it good? I think there was a VTuber who did like they were showing off a kernel exploit, I think. Whoever the heck this is, Asahi Lina. Or as their name says in Japanese. Let me see. I know they had it on their thing. On their YouTube, yeah. Asahi Rina. Because Japanese does not have the L sound. Yeah, there we go. Alright, don't play it. Don't play it. Yeah, okay, yeah. So this, if you want to like check out... Oh no, I don't have guest editions. Ah. Also, it's playing, even though I stopped it. Get out of here. I don't know. Wait, I can totally find this. I don't have guest editions enabled in this VBox instance. There we go. Send it. So, I mean, that's what it looks like. I mean, I guess I can mute it. If you don't want to open it yourself. Look at that. So it's a bit stiffer than... It's a bit stiffer than Live 2D, where Live 2D is what everyone uses if they're using 2D characters. But it's not too bad. It's really good, actually, considering how alpha the software is. Yeah, they did. Oh no, it wasn't a kernel exploit. They're just reverse engineering the M1 GPU. But I think it was based off an existing exploit, or an existing whatever it's called. Not exploit. That's what it looks like, and they started their own VTuber group that's going to be doing all this stuff. But anyways, I said a while ago I would contribute a face tracking backend, and I kind of did. So here we are. Trying to make it work. Going back to my PR, trying to fix it up. I don't know any D though, so it's kind of freaking me out. Like this syntax here, which is like 2 exclamation mark U shorts. What the heck? Which is how you do templates, I guess. Is it Linux M1? It is. So there is like Asahi Linux, which runs on Apple Silicon. It's one of the few new, like truly new Linux distributions, because it's more or less completely like tuned for Apple Silicon. Okay, I know that. Yeah. So it's using Asahi Linux. I wonder, what is this based on, or is this just based on its own thing? Yeah, I don't know. Usually they'll say, but I don't remember how you just check from the bootstrapping files to see which distribution is based on. Also says on Untitled. I wasn't reading it. I saw it once and I was like, that's cool. That's neat. And then didn't think about it again. But yeah, I'm learning a lot about D. For example, like how much of a pain it is to get running on Windows. Let me see. So we have this. Before, when I submitted my PR, this piece of code, or this entire file, did not exist. The only file that was there was something that was extraordinarily Spartan, which was the VMC protocol, which is tough because this is all I had to work with. But now, this V2 Studio protocol is a lot closer to what I'm familiar with. So I'm doing what I do best. I'm doing what I do best and kind of just copying what the existing implementation. I don't know. I don't really learn from documentation. Like I can read all the documentation in the world, but gonna be honest, most of it doesn't really matter to me. Like I can read documentation, but then I just don't know. I just don't understand how it works until I see it working, which is nice. That there is now a working implementation, more or less. Well, let me think. This one is kind of tough. Because before I actually test this, I need to install the VirtualBox guest editions, which I have not done yet, which is why this looks so jank. So translation, am I missing one actually? Isn't there like a rotation, just a raw rotation? Or is that where raw Euler falls under? Hold on, this is the thing I wrote for just raw Rust stuff. Planning to support Inochi characters? I am. Actually, if you go to OpenCFaceGD, the very first issue, #1 issue someone brought up was Inochi2D support. Which is pretty much the only reason why I know about Inochi2D, is someone was like, hey, support this. And I was like, oh, that looks cool. So here we go. So it'd be cool. It'd be cool if I could get this working in Godot. It doesn't look too hard. Actually, that's not true. But I think once I get Inochi, if I get Inochi2D support working in Godot, it should help with getting live 2D support as well working in Godot. Because both applications, live 2D and Inochi2D, they both use stencil buffers for their masking, which Godot does not support. Godot does not support stencil buffers, which is very painful. Yeah. Which is why when I was experimenting with live 2D in Godot, it did not look like this. It looked like weird mask textures kind of like overlapping each other. Yeah, so I was talking with the creator of Inochi2D, and they said like it's possible with additional shader magic. So I don't know. Maybe they know more than me. I'm pretty sure they do know more than me about shaders. So I'll leave it to them. I'll leave it to them. Shaders are scary, etc., etc. Let's see. Let me see. I think if we just get data translation, I feel like translation is not correct, but whatever. And then this needs to be a quaternion, which is very scary because we're getting into things that I'm not comfortable with. What the heck is a quaternion? So yeah, this needs to be a quaternion rotation. We can just try to pass in the raw quaternion and then hope it's good enough. Yeah, and then I don't have any blend shapes because OpenCFace does not provide blend shapes. Those things need to be inferred from various things. Something I do know is that all of these shapes are kind of, they're built from, or that they were generated based off of what VMC and VTube Studio give back. Whereas OpenCFace only gives me back raw data, so I need to do the mapping myself, which is tough. But if I can just get, you know, the regular translation and quaternion rotation working, I think that'd be a good start. Where am I in terms of compiling? Oh, nowhere. That's good. All right, compile me here. So this should be dub build. Yeah. And then bring me back to here. I have the build instructions open on another monitor. I think that both authors generally use Windows as their build environment, which is very scary to me. I don't know. Because it requires a lot of development libraries, and I just hate adding development libraries to my path on Windows because I don't know. I feel like I have less control of my path on Windows. But maybe I'm a weirdo. Nope. Inochi creator. So make directory out. All right. Well, copy. I guess copy is how it's called in CMD. So bind. Yeah. Copy, bind, where is it? Copy, bind C, libs, what do we got? x86-64, what do you got? Oh, this built DLLs. That's actually, that's not, I think that'll work. I think that'll work. Can't you do like a copy like that if you just pass in a star, so it'll copy everything in the directory and then you can copy it here? Isn't that how that works? I'm glad I remembered. Okay. That's actually all they have. These instructions don't look good enough, but maybe, I don't know. If we go into here, get out of face track D, I might need to add face track D as one of the dependencies. So we'll do dub add local. What's it called? Dub add local. Dub help send help. Add local. Yeah. Dub add. Okay, hold on. One moment. So cat dub SDL. So this is requiring face track D 061. We'll just call this 1.0, I suppose. Dub add local here. One of these. face track D. We'll go into Inochi Creator. Hit it with a dub build, and then I can just upload this somewhere else so I can test it on my Windows build. Look at that. Look at that. Ooh, baby. This is the farthest I've gotten so far. Ooh. Oh, you gotta love that. That is beautiful. Yeah. This is a VM, so I don't really care. Send me. Linking. Ooh. First try? Ah! Almost first try. Alright, it was looking good. It was looking good. So this is package D, unidentified identifier blend mode. Am I missing something? Undefined identifier blend mode. So this is in inspector D. We can open this up. I think this is good. Let me actually push this. I wonder where that comes from. I'll need to check that somewhere else. So face track D. Where are we at? Commit. D is alien to me, never use it. Same. I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just doing stuff. Oh no, this is nano. What the heck? How do you use nano? How do I save? How do I save? Is it exit? Save? Yes. Control OX. What? Control OX? Control O? What is Control O? Right out. X? Where's X? That's not. Control X? That doesn't look right. Control O. Enter. Oh, okay. What does Control O do? Wait, what does enter do? It just sends it? Okay. God, I hate this. I don't have Vim? No, I do have Vim. How do you set your default editor? I forget. Bash, or is it in Git? Oh, geez. Git set editor. Is my D key repeating, by the way? Or maybe it's just sometimes it repeats. Oh, see, it's repeating. It might just be like my VM being slow though. Hold on. This is bothering me. Oh, it repeated? I don't know. Is it repeating? It is repeating. All right, I hate this. Hold on. I can actually fix this. I have extra switches. I have an extra switch. I've noticed this sometimes. With some of my switches, they repeat. Yeah, so that's repeating. I noticed that R sometimes repeats as well too. Maybe. Maybe not. All right. Actually, give me 1 sec. I'm actually gonna rip up my D key. Probably because of firmware. I don't think mine is firmware. I think it's actually like the switch. I've had it happen on a few switches before, so I'm gonna be right back. That's gonna bother me to no end. If I reset from backside, it fixes. I can do a hard reset by just doing this. More or less. Not quite a full power cycle, but. Yeah, maybe that was it. I don't know. I'm not getting it anymore. No, there's a double. There's a double again. There's a double. I don't know. Oh yeah, I'm actually gonna be right back. That's gonna. I knew that some of my keys are doubling up. I knew I'm not crazy. But I know how to fix it. Hello, I'm back. Prepare yourself. If I had like a keyboard cam, I would show you what I'm doing. But unfortunately, I don't. So you're just gonna have to take my word for it. Taking a keycap puller, pulled out the D. I have a replacement switch. I have a hot swap keyboard, fortunately. Just gotta very carefully. Well, I also need, I should probably take out the other keys as well. So take out the D key, or no, I already took out the D. Take out the E key, or the keycap for the E key. Take out C. Because I haven't noticed any repeating there. Take out S. Take out F. Come on. Total scrub, he uses QWERTY. Just rip it out. God, it's so hard to rip this switches out though. Alright, got it out. Space is like putting on when I space Z test how it's broken. I'm sorry, did I cause you to break your key? Your switch? It happens. I guess while I'm at it, I might as well just like try to clean out the underside of my keyboard. Just hold it over a trash can and just blow. Oh, that is gross. Alright. Let's insert me. It's a good sound, I guess. Put all the keys back. QWERTY, so that's where E goes. S. All right, let's give it a test. Hopefully it was a physical error and not a firmware error, because I don't have any other firmwares to test on. Push the FP back in. Oh, look at that. It's so much better because now we're not repeating. I want to say it was the switch. It's looking like the switch. Yeah, all right. Well, get yeeted. Just throw that switch into the trash. I'm sure there's a way to fix it, I just don't know what. I just broke my space with just tapping slow. That was working before. Maybe you have like dust under it. That can happen sometimes as well. I do know if you have like spaces in your switch, which you most likely do in order to make way for like LED lighting, right? You might have like dead skin or just dust in the contacts. So it's possible that was what was happening with me. Yeah, but I guess that's more correct. Anyways, I knew that one of my keys was repeating. I just didn't know which one. All right. How do I make it use the editor of my choice for commits? Yes, I want to use Vim. I don't want to use Nano. Oh, okay. This is like a bash setting. I didn't know that. That's cool. Oh, no. This is a Git thingy. All right, send me. Okay, so where were we here? So I have Vim, yeah. I do not want to merge, well, actually no, the commits are the same, I just I fixed up, I squashed it, okay. So git log. Yeah, refactor to use threads, that's fine. So git push force. There we go. So here's my repository. This is not my repository. This is the Rust one. Where is it? Face track D. Send me, please. Why are you so slow? All right, well. Face track D. Okay, yeah, forked from Inochi2D face track D. And then I have a PR open for whatever the heck this is. Yeah, one of these. Okay. So let's figure this out now. I think this is probably okay. Seems fine. So let's open up Inochi. Well, let's keep this as one of these. Okay, so Inochi creator. Let's open this up and see if I can figure out what's going wrong. Pull out the keycap and play with the switch. Yeah. I don't know, I just feel like sometimes like the contact also just goes bad because I did test pretty extensively every single switch when I built this keyboard. Because I've had it before, right? I bought like a pre-built and then it was like 10 of the switches were bad. And I was like, I hate this. Absolutely hate it. So now I work with it. I inspect it vigorously every single time now, every single switch. So I test them for like, because I use tactiles, I use Halo. No, I'm using Holy Panda switches, not Halo clears. I have Halo clears on my other keyboard, which by the way has never had an error. But these Holy Pandas seem to have like really bad QA on them. Because I feel like roughly 10% of the like 100 Holy Panda switches I bought were bad. So they were actually more than that, right? Maybe I'll be willing to say like 15, maybe 20% of the Holy Panda switches I bought were bad. Like maybe 10% of them, 15% of them just were missing the tactile bump. And then 5% of them were like double clicking. Crazy good switches around €1 for a piece. Yeah, like good switches are expensive. Good switches are super expensive. But I don't know. I think for my next keyboard, I want to try out linears. Because I've used clicky switches. I think I'm over clicky switches now. Tactile switches, I was like, you know what? These are my jam. Like, Cherry MX Browns, you know, miss me with that. But, you know, Halo clears, Holy Pandas. So I think Cherry MX Browns. What's the actuation weight on Cherry MX Browns? Linears are cool too, but you need to, if you're used to tactile, you will not be happy. Maybe. I don't know. I have a little macro pad that uses Cherry MX blacks. Yeah, what's the actuation force for browns? Yeah, so browns are 45. What is a Holy Panda switch actuation? 67, yeah. So like 45, way too low. Holy Pandas, 67, that's my jam. Actually, what do Halo clears? I use Halo clears on my other one. I don't remember. 65 roughly, looks like. Yeah. 65, 67, that's perfect. 45, way too low. It really differs when you bottom out every key press. Yeah, I suppose when with a linear, yeah. I've never tried using linear switches though for an entire keyboard, so maybe I won't like it. Like I know for like clicky switches, I like blues. Greens are just a bit too hard to press for me. I'm a little baby apparently, because I like to rest my fingers on the keyboard. I like to rest my fingers on the keyboard, but I also don't like to hit the keys that hard. So 45 just leads to me like accidentally pressing them because I, accidentally pressed it like that. But if it's too heavy, it's like I can't press it at all. I start missing presses because I just like brush the top of it. All right, so let me see. Source creator, oh, creator, not widgets. So in creator, source creator package D, okay. That was at 261. Part blending mode, okay. Oh, blend mode is not known. Where does blend mode come from? Is blend mode something that's imported from... Oh no. This is probably imported from Inochi2D, wasn't it? Oh no. I think I know. Please don't be. Please don't be this. Is it in math? Or actually, can't you can search like this, right? Blend mode. Yeah. Okay, so it's not picking up. It's not picking up Inochi2D. How the heck do you do this then? Linear switches make you write differently, faster, and with more brute force? Maybe. Oh, I want to try it out though. I want to try it. I've never tried it out. I feel like clicky switches, like I can make do with a lighter switch with less actuation force. If only because I have it's both tactile and I can hear it. Right. With tactile, because I can't hear it, I naturally kind of press it a little harder. But I still need it to be strong enough not to like accidentally press when I just kind of lay my hand on the keyboard. Linear switches, I'm not sure. Linear switches, I'm not sure. Maybe I didn't add this to dub correctly. How do I see which things I've added? So add local. Yeah, dub list. Perhaps. No, that's how you're supposed to do it, right? Because according to my instructions, which I have here, right? You do dub add local, so you move into the root project directory, and then you call just dub add local, along with a version, I guess. It's kind of like I don't really know how to describe it. Like in Rust terms, it's like being able to add a local crate that isn't in the same repository, maybe? I don't know. Let me see. I need to go to Inochi2D. Like, this should be it, right? It's like dub add local here. Package is already registered in Inochi2D. The problem is that this is not being picked up, because that's where blend mode comes from, right? Maybe? Because this is package D. Then we can check this. So Inochi2D, am I not able to? No, I can look into this. Yeah, package D, Inochi workspace, Inochi2D, source Inochi2D, package D, yeah. Yeah. But then the problem is at 261, we're not able to import blend mode, right? All right. So this was in Inochi2D core nodes common. Maybe this doesn't actually. Oh. Hold on. Is there? Yeah, okay, hold on. Wait, no. Because that's package D, question mark? So this is a public import. So I'm assuming that this kind of works like how Rust works. So you can have a module level public use, which makes it available just for anything else that imports that module. So this imports Inochi2D core. This is an Inochi2D core, but then what does core import in its package D? I'm assuming that works the same way. I don't know. So yeah, so this one has a package D. So does this directly import it? Yeah, it does. You have a linter installed. Yeah, so it does kind of work. Maybe not for that one. A project. A node in the Inochi2D rendering tree. No, yeah, it's here. Core nodes, and then I guess it's just not imported. Yeah, so it is able to find it, kind of. Wait a minute. Where was that? Nodes common. Yeah, no, that's in common. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh. I don't think this was imported, right? It may say if it's imported, it auto imports the line. I don't think that's how that works, maybe. Or maybe I just don't understand how common works. Like, how is this imported? May say if it's imported, auto imports the line. I guess I don't know how to check. I guess I don't understand how to check it. How do I check that? Like, this one is able to bring me to the explicit package. Yeah. Like, here's what I'm thinking. Create a type in a private function. Okay. How do you write a function again? For our type of blend shape. Yeah. Like, yeah, I know it's not there. For our type of blend shape at the bottom. It doesn't need to be at the bottom, right? It doesn't need to be anywhere. Right, this is the same file. Private. Why does it need to be private? Ooh, wait, what does this do? No, these are just like class level variables, aren't they? Like, I don't need to do that. It can be wherever you want in the current file. Like, this is very Java style, I think. So yeah, I could make a new function. I could just make it here. It doesn't matter. It's the same thing. So I know it's not here. So I'm wondering what they did, or maybe, oh, is it because I'm on the master branch and then their master branch is just kind of broken? Is that it? That could be it. It could be that their master branch is just kind of borked. Yeah, 3. Oh, yeah, there we go. Move blend nodes to nodes common, but then they didn't re-import it. Maybe. No, it needs to be... Wait. Core nodes parts package, and then I'm assuming part is not... Yeah, part is not imported. Wait, no, it is. There's part. We can look at this package. And then there's your common. Yeah, so that's the inheritance tree, but then how do we go up it? How do we go up? Bring me back. Inochi2D. Inochi2D imports core. Core imports nodes. Nodes imports part. Part imports nodes common. And then this needs to be public. Public. Did I do it? Are you proud of me, Father? I think I'm doing it. Did I do it by accident? This happens sometimes. Alright, hit me with a dub build again. Alright. Please, not the same error. Ah, it's the same error. Hold on, does this need to be built? Or does this just need to be re-indexed? Hold on. Because this is correct. Hit me with a dub build. Hit me with a dub build. I think that's correct. What did I change? Oh, it's because of this. Get rid of that. Undefined identifier at 261. 261. Yeah, blend mode. I feel like that should have been correct. Maybe what I can do is go back into here, Inochi2D. So that's dub add local here 100. Package is already registered. How do I remove it? Dub help. Remove local. Remove local. Yes. Yeah. I don't know. What is it called? Inochi2D. No user package found at... Oh. Deregistered. Yeah. And then we add it again. That doesn't really make a lot of sense to me, but that's the only that I can think of. Because I need some way to force it, right? Source, like I know what the problem is that I can't find it because initially in common it wasn't public, which may or may not mean that it's not visible. Or does this need to be a public import? Is that part of it as well? So that I can actually access it? Oh, let's go! I did it! Let's go! I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just treating this as if it's Java. You know what? I'm being swayed every single time. Oh baby. Is this just a better Java? I'm not treating this like it's a better C. I'm treating it like it's a better Java. Because as far as I know, I think D is also garbage collected. Oh no, I clicked out. I clicked out of the Discord. I lost the instructions. Hold on. We can find it. We can find it. I believe in me. All right, I found it. Yeah, I did it. I wonder what it gave me, because we can check the out directory. Is that an executable? No, that's a directory, along with some random DLLs. How do you compile? No, that means I need to go into the other thing. So the imgui, and then compile .so files or .a files. I don't know. Ooh. Is Inochi creator just a? Ooh, wait. I'm a little confused. Let me just open up Thunar. Because LS is telling me that this is a... LS is telling me that this is a... It's not a folder. Oh, yeah, that's what it says. Never mind, I'm dumb. I don't think I'm going to be able to run this, by the way. I'm pretty sure that's not going to work. Because it's written with DLLs. Yep. Oh, CMGUI library not found. That's true. Okay, so now we'll need to go back to... We'll need to go back to the other thing. Also, let me source dlang DMD activate. All right. So we're doing this almost Python style. So we're in Inochi2D. I need to go to bind CMGUI. And then there's a CMake list. Oh, good. And then these are all batch files as well. All right. Tell me, how do I build shared instead of static libraries? How do you pass an option to CMake? I don't remember. CMake pass variable. Sure. Build shared libs. Okay. So we can do, we're in dependencies. I can go into build. So CMake. And then the command that they used was CMake run build. Here. Config release. And then you can pass options like what was it? Build shared libs. I don't really know. All right, CMake. All right, we're gonna look at this stuff. We're gonna look at this stuff. This is, they just set it equal to, see, this one is set equal to on, which I don't quite understand. This one, option, build shared libs, build shared instead of static libraries, on. What the heck does that mean? Bring me back. Bring me back. We can find it. I believe in me. My variable. Yeah, okay. Off. Maybe? Alright, what's your problem? Unknown arguments. Build options directory. Native options? Ooh. All right, let's load it in here so I can actually show it at the same time. I think the hard part is I want to try to build this at least for Linux as well. Well, before that. Before that, I could just send it to myself really quickly. But I should probably try to install guest editions first. So, so this is Debian virtual box guest editions, because that will allow me to share stuff. What is the distribution that I'm using? etc. What is it called? Host? No, it's not hosts. I'm pretty sure it's not hosts, but we can always check. Yeah, no, that's the host. Oh no, it's my IP. I hope no one knows that my IP is 127.0.0.1. And I guess it's also showing. No, that's not the virtual bridge. That's fine. How do you check the version again? Debian check version lsb release. Oh yeah. Isn't there another way that like there's a file? lsb release, yeah. There's another way of, oh yeah, OS release, lsb release A, I'll tell you. But then this is the one I'm usually used to, OTC, etc. I always forget OS release, which gives you the same thing. I'm pretty sure lsb release just reads from this file. Okay, I'm on Debian 11, which is, I thought I was on Debian 9, but maybe I'm crazy. Okay, anyways, install VirtualBox guest editions. I never remember how to do this. I think I have all of these, that's fine. So then we'll insert guest editions CD image. I think we're already started, but that might not be fine. Oh no, let's send it. How do I send it? Insert guest editions. So then it's just here. Open the Debian guest terminal. Mount the ISO. All right, let's mount the ISO. My favorite part about programming is just following instructions. Something that a lot of people are actually really bad at. All right, so let's not just sudo make something. All right, so what is in mount? Okay, so we don't have anything. Okay, so we want to mount it. That's fine. Do we have anything in device? Does that exist? CD-ROM? I do have a CD-ROM. How nice. That's cool. Should not make with parents. Copy and paste bash commands without reading the rest. Yeah. I used to be guilty of that. I used to be guilty of that, but no longer. Like, something I can tell you that's very bad here is the fact that they passed the P flag. You should never pass the P flag when you're doing like a sudo make directory. Because just in case you fat finger it, you're gonna make like a totally random root level directory. Or a totally random chain of root level directories, which can, you know, it's not catastrophic, but it is very weird. It's gonna raise a lot of questions. All right, so mount CD-ROM. This is something that you usually don't need to do manually. I feel like this is not right, but All right, I guess we'll send it. VBox Linux editions run. No X11? Why? What does this do? Not to spawn an Xterm window. Yeah, that's fine. Send me. Yeah, I think I have this built. I just built it for Windows. Well, not like this, but like the Inochi editor, which I will also need to start making additions to, and I don't think I ever got any answers. Well, I also never asked the question, but it's like how to add additional tracking backends. All right, send me. Try to use WSL more. No, it's not good to still. No, I like the ability to just completely yeet the system just in case like I break something. Or actually, is that how WSL works? Is it like its own isolated VM? Is that how it works? Oh no. Oh no. What happened? Why is it so small? Oh, okay, if WSL is just its own thing, maybe I will use WSL. I didn't realize that. I thought WSL was just like a different partition of your hard drive. I suppose like a VM is also just a different partition of your hard drive, but it's like a difference. It's just different, I suppose. That's how I thought it worked, but maybe not. All right, apply me. Oh, it's very big. It's actually a bit too big. Hold on, view, virtual screen. That looks about right. That looks better. It's just too small a footprint and it stalls like in them. Yeah, I don't know. I'll try it out one of these days. I'm more familiar. I'm doing like the old person thing. I know how VirtualBox works, so I don't need to think about anything else. All right, doesn't this mean, by the way, because I now have the thing shared, because it's shared, I should be able to grab some files out of it as well? Isn't that how that works? Some DDev tonight? Yeah. Some DDev. So you might be familiar, if you are, I guess, into VTubers, you might have seen, let me see, I need to find it. Ah. Do you still have the link, Bumd? No, I have it. Don't play it. I lost the link, but I have it again. So, null pointer. Yeah, null pointer live. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah. One of these. So I did say to I did post on their Discord that I offered to submit a PR for OpenSea face tracker support. So that's what I'm working on. Because otherwise I would just never work on it. So I have written a thing. This looks way better, by the way, with the guest editions installed. It does feel a lot slower, but I guess we'll one thing at a time. Yeah, you got it. You got it. So this is using Inochi2D. I believe that they're using like iFacial mocap probably. They're using some VMC face tracker thing. I'm also working on that for OpenSea Face GD, which is this application here, not to peep it or anything. I do plan to add support for Inochi2D avatars, which is what I am working on here. This is actually tracked, by the way. Here, it's the first issue ever was Inochi2D support. So might as well contribute back at some point. Wait, how do I, it's not a network device. It's not a network device. By the way, you don't pronounce the trailing I of a note. Really? That's not really how Japanese works, isn't it? Like, I guess you can pronounce Japanese like that. Right? So if you're like writing something like Inoch, it's a very weird way of doing it, but I guess that's fine. Right? Because like if you're doing something like what? Tash. tachi. Something like that. You pronounce it watashi tachi. Watashi tachi. So you don't say watashi tachi, right? But you usually pronounce the last what's the what's the technical term for it? Straight for the creators. Okay, that's fine. That does seem weird though. that does just seem weird though. Inochi. Yeah, I guess. Inochi2D. Whatever you want. Well, yeah, I'll call it like that, I suppose. It doesn't feel right, but what is this? What is skip straight to Mr. Elon. Oh, is this for like generating deepfakes? Okay. Oh, interesting. I'm just spreading over. Yeah, I guess if that's what she wants to do, that's that's up to her. That doesn't. I don't know. Maybe that is just how you pronounce it in Japanese. Maybe. Because I know that in Japanese you generally drop the endings of consonant vowel pairs when they are a compound word, but inochi is inochi. It's not a compound word. It's just a full word by itself. Question mark. So she said. Got him. Yeah, I'll have to take another look at this thing. I don't actually have real headphones plugged in, but it looks cool, I guess. It looks cool. Looks cool. I mean, if Adobe's new AI, so I'm assuming that this isn't. Oh, actually, is this open source? It is open source. You know what? Get started. Creative coding. We're gonna come back to this later. If it's able to be done in real time, I'll have to take another look. Yeah. I think I get it, right? I also pronounce my last name incorrectly, intentionally. If only because it's really hard for Westerners to pronounce my last name. Well, it's one, like I pronounced my last name incorrectly because one, I was taught to pronounce it incorrectly, but also it's also hard for English speakers to pronounce it correctly as well. So like, if you look at my profile, my name is Tim Yuan. So, but I just tell people it's Tim Yuan because it's just easier to pronounce it as 2 syllables. But if you want to pronounce it correctly, it's you win, but like pronounce it as like 1 syllable, yuan. And then the tone is actually completely incorrect as well, but we won't worry about that for now. Okay. Anyways, Inochi creator. Inochi. That just doesn't feel right. Inochi. But that's just my accents, right? In a casual American, southern US accents, you don't pronounce too many word endings. Hard stop word endings, you just kind of drop. So you notice I said the drop and did like an audible P sound, but usually what I would say is drop. Just drop the P entirely. It's one of those things. Or like project. I don't say the T. You only pronounce the T like projects. Okay. I think we're good. Okay, so isn't there a way to customize, so Debian guest editions? We'll go back to this because I want to be able to grab the binary without requiring me to put it somewhere, I guess. Guest editions. So what is it? Because isn't one of the guest additions in VirtualBox the ability to share your file system? Once the virtual machine is booted, verify. Okay, yeah, I guess we can grep for that, yeah. Everyone loves a good grep. Bring me back to this one. ls mod. Yeah, it's there. That's it. Now you can enable share clipboard and drag and drop support from the virtual machine's settings storage tab. Oh, okay, that's how you do it. So you go to settings. I don't think I'm able to do this at runtime, right? Yeah, I'm not able to do that. Hold on. Invalid settings detected. That's fine. Don't worry about it. Can't you do, like, I can mount other. So I want to be able to mount. Let's just, we'll call this VM shared. Yeah, why not? Mount points. Where to mount the folder in the guest? If left empty, the guest will pick something fitting. You know what? You can pick something. I trust you. Yeah, try to auto mount it. I believe in you. I'm sure you know what you're doing. All right. We should probably just reboot, right? Send me again. You're a big boy. Oh no, why are you like this? Ooh. Oh, is it not storing my, I see, it's not storing this. Okay. Restore my session. I hate working with mounts, mount points. All right, there we go. So we go to dev. Let's open up another thing. Not super familiar with using Thunar. Inochi2D creator, and then we'll just pass it back to me. So this is my shared VM. Permission denied. That's good. Is it read only? How do I do this? Shared folders. It should be shared. Yeah. Make permanent? Yeah, sure. Machine folders. All right, let's force this to be. All right, let's go back. Hit me with another reboot. We're working on it. WPA supplicant. Isn't WPA supplicant used for Wi-Fi drivers? Or is that just for like Ethernet in general? I don't remember. Send me. So Inochi creator out. Inochi creator. Let's copy. Error opening. Permission denied. Okay. All right, let's look at it. Let's look at it. So I'm assuming this is under mount. CD, no, that's CD-ROM. The supplicant is what uses Wi-Fi drivers, not the other way around. No, well, it's one of those. It uses the Wi-Fi driver. Well, it's the thing that handles your Wi-Fi, right? Shall we say that? Where did this mount? Hold on. So this, oh, this is under media. Okay. All right. So we have CD-ROM, and then Am I not? Oh, it's under roots. Yeah, and I'm not under roots. So, was it sudo I if you want to become root? Okay, yeah. Where am I? Please, sir. Okay. So, home. Inochi, or Noach, sorry. Inoch creator. Where was it out? What was it called? Inoch creator. So copy media sf vm shared. Yeah, okay. Now, if this works how I think it works, I don't remember how it works. It wasn't in dev, it was just in here, VM shared. Okay, cool. So, is this not a exe? Wait a minute. It's here. Wait a minute. Inoch workspace, Inoch creator. File and Inoch creator. I don't have file? Isn't file like a built-in? Or is that not true? App search file. Oh, good. Oh, good. Just absolute garbage. Isn't there a way to do like a more specific file search? I don't remember. Let's just see if I can find it. Or hold on, let's pipe it. So sorting, okay. Oh my god, they're all file. So that's why it took so long. File, file, file. Yeah. What are the better search options for apps? Isn't it like you can pass options for like only a file name, don't look inside the description? Because I don't want the description, I just want the tool file. I think I saw Cowsay pass by. Cowsay has nothing to do with files. There's Doxygen. I think I saw Duck. EF. There's Erlang. I saw Erlang. File, file, file. There's fmpeg. File. Okay, there we go. Sudo apt install file. I thought file was a default. Maybe not. That's bizarre. Maybe it's only default on like Ubuntu. All right, so this is, okay, so this is actually an elf. So this is a proper one. Could have used a regex? Oh, absolutely not. Asking me to write a regex? By the way, we're talking about regex. Yeah, filter with a regex. Yeah, no. I don't know regex that well. I would not trust me with a regex. But by the way, have you seen... I wrote a helper for regex so that you don't have to write regex. One of these, but it's for GD script, for Godot, because I generally don't... I should probably write more games in Godot, I just haven't for whatever reason. I mostly just write software. But, you know, I think if you are like a proper... If you're like a proper programmer, you probably would hate verbal expressions. Fortunately, I'm not a proper programmer. I'm just a guy that happens to know how to do stuff. I lost the thing again. Send me. Where is it? It's not typical if you just want the line that starts the file. See, that means I need to remember, you know, start of line, end of line, isn't it? Oh, will that work? App search file, grep file. Does that work? Huh. What do you know? And then you could do end of line like that. No, actually, that will not, absolutely not work because then it's stable now. Never mind. That's good to know. That's good to know. I'll store that in the old brain bank and then promptly forget it tomorrow. Because I just don't use it enough. I really should, but... Okay, so how do I... Is there a way to cross-compile a dub build here? What are the dub options? Because I only have DLLs, and I'm not sure how to generate .so files or even .a files. So dub what is a dub selections? Okay, I'm assuming that this is like a lock file. It looks like a lock file. Had I paid attention, I could have told you earlier. It's no problem. Don't worry about it. Configuration POSIX. So if I do dub, was it dub build, and then I can do, hold on, dub. I don't stream for the pair programming help. I stream to hopefully keep myself focused and on task. Because something that usually happens is I'll be like just doing something. I'll be like, oh yeah, we should probably Google something, and then oh no, now we're reading manga while I'm waiting for something to compile, and I just get super duper off track. Fortunately, or maybe unfortunately, you can't do that while on stream, because I think that may or may not be breaking TOS. Alright, so dub build. I think you can hit it with a help here, and then I can pass in config values. I should probably just Google this instead. Force a different architecture, no. Compiler, no. Config. Configurations can be defined in dub JSON. You mean dub.sdl? What was dub.sdl? WinApp? WinApp debug? Hit me with WinApp debug. So dub, build, configuration, this thing. Could not resolve configuration for package GL3N. Okay. Maybe just WinApp. Rah! How do you... Alright, hit me with this. Don't restore my session. So, dub, dlang, dub, OS. Dub build OS. Yes. Getting started with dub, sure. Or maybe dlang cross-compile. Cross-compile, yes. Cross-compiling with LDC. I don't really need I'm using DMD. It shouldn't really matter though. We're having trouble finding that site. That's good. That was weird. LDC is an implicit cross-compiler, i.e. if you have an LDC binary, you can cross-compile and you don't need multiple LDC executables for each host target combination. This page shows how to set up LDC for cross-compilation and linking. Okay. I saw I built a Inochi was a year ago, wasn't as clean. I think right now it's already not very clean, unfortunately. Actually, that reminds me. I wonder if I can forward along... No. Serial ports. Isn't there a way to forward along my webcam, or is that not true? We'll figure that out later. Why do you need to cross-compile? Well, because... Well, it's either I need to cross-compile, or I need to figure out how to generate .so files when I build, whatchamacallit, in GUI. I think that's something I'm interested in doing. Because otherwise, I only have DLLs for whatever reason. I have no idea why. I should probably figure it out. They don't have a Docker image? No, they do not, unfortunately. Why would you want Docker with that? So you have a reproducible build environment for multiple platforms. So I think that's one of the nice parts about Docker. Or at least so you don't need to dirty your environment. I mean, that's why I'm doing all this compilation stuff in Debian instead of, like, you might have noticed I'm actually running Windows, right? Because I like the ability to just repave my entire environment. All right. So, all right. So this is the CMake stuff. You can run all of that native. Well, yeah, but I don't want to dirty my environments, right? That's the worst part, is that you need all these development libraries, right? Like you need to have zlib on your path. You need to have libpng on your path. Why are you scared running native? It's not I'm scared of it. It's because I know it's gonna happen, right? Is the more you dirty your environment, the more unstable your entire environment becomes. Right? I like it. I like having an environment that just works, which is why I just don't run Linux all the time. I like having things that just work, right? Agree to disagree? Hey. Can you tell me that your system works 100% of the time? I can tell you that my system runs 95% of the time. Not not including the random Windows crash, but that's Windows for you. It's nice being able to just have everything in a box that you can just throw away without caring about it. But now I need to figure out, how do you... Like, I have the build instructions here. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? It was here. No, I lost it. The build instructions here. There are dependencies that could be deleted or changed or unavailable. That's for Docker, though, right? Call me old-fashioned, then. You're old-fashioned. Everyone's moved on to containers. You know? No one uses bare metal anymore. All my homies use containers. Even like infrastructure automation, which is what I do. Like I pretty much never use bare metal distributions or bare metal deployments. Even like my current project at work is we're working with mainframes, which you would expect to be like the most bare metal of bare metal installations, but no. We're running VMs on those mainframes, and then we're running like tiny Kubernetes clusters on top of that. Build, config, release, CMake. Build, config, release. Who? Wait, doesn't which one of these is the CMake? All right, now I'm a little confused because it's not CMake cache, right? It was generated by CMake. Where was it generated from, though? You can edit this file to change values found and used by CMake. So you close the editor. Huh? No, these look right. I mean, I do FPGA. There's always more bare metal. Yeah, you know. There's always a layer deeper. I suppose you could also just be like an electrical engineer doing like fabrication or whatever. But hey. I don't do any bare metal. That's the point. When I do bare metal, I want my bare metal stuff to be as solid as possible. If we're doing things that are potentially unsolid, then we're doing it virtualized. I don't care if my virtualized environment breaks. That's fine. I'm not familiar with what I'm supposed to do here, though. So, like, I do know that we hit the CMake lists at some points, right? Add subdirectory. Build shared instead of static. Actually, yeah, isn't this something I tried to do? So we hit it with a... bring me back to this thing. So CMake build here. Config. Release. How do you check which one this is, which file this is hitting? Like, I can hit verbose, but I don't think that's actually what I want. Where are we? CMake bind BC imgui deps deps build check build system CMake files make file CMake. Okay, wait, where is it? CMake files? Oh, it's in CMake files. CMake files. Okay. That's not really what I want, right? Yeah, this is something where I'm not familiar. CMake files, CMake. Okay, that's probably it. I don't know. CMake files. Where are we at? Not the make file. Make file CMake? Was that what it was called? Make file CMake. Okay. I think that's probably it. Make file CMake. Oh, good. CMake generate file, do not edit. All right. Probably don't want to do that. This is all generated stuff, so at least I can see what it's doing. I'm assuming that so this generated DLLs even though it's using all Linux stuff? What? Really? Is there no clean? There's no clean. CMake lists. So config release. Why did I pass that? Where did I pass that? So this is the build step, sure. Set CMake depends generator. Add subdirectory. Okay, hold on. I think we can do CMake back, and then I can pass in config. Was it D build shared libs is equal to off question mark? No. The source directory. I see build config does not exist. Oh. No, that should still be correct. The only difference is that I haven't specified the directory yet. All right, maybe we specify the directory last. Okay, cool. Did anything change? That felt about right? Because that's how you pass in arguments to CMake. And then we can just hit it with a CMake build here, config release. I mean, it seems different, yeah. Oh, that's good. Relocation against whatever .text cannot be used when making a shared object. Recompile with, oh, good. Oh, that's fantastic. I don't know enough. All right, run me again. Okay. How do I clean this? Because I don't see any. I don't see any make files. All I know make files. And then these are all just batch files. So clean build. Remove directory deps build. Oh, okay, that's how you do it. Wait. Yeah? Really? Remove directory deps build, rmrf build. Or builds, build. So then make directory. I guess that like, you no longer have all of the files, and then we can just regenerate everything again. Maybe that was the difference. Just give it a little bit. Just give it a little bit. And while we're waiting, don't read manga, just check your Discord. All right, we're back, maybe. All right. I need to fix my bot at some point. My bot always wants to send too many stream notifications. I don't know why. I'm gonna blame Golang for not being able to track things across threads. Or it's not actually a thread, it's a Go routine. Which if I recall correctly, a Go routine is not a thread. A Go routine is just like scheduled differently so it can run concurrently. Alright, I guess we'll just do the same thing again. Hopefully we get different results. Look at that, it's beautiful. It should not be using the static library, it should be using the shared library. I don't want to try to figure out the static library thing. But no, these are just output C files. But then why did they give me DLLs? Like it should be giving me like a .a file, or what's a shared library on Linux? It's .so. Or actually maybe they're just named .dll because it's hard coded for Windows for whatever reason. Oh no, you know what? That's actually that's a thought. Yeah. Thank you for agreeing with me. I wish I knew. Yeah, see there it is. Linking, there's a .a. Wait, but it should be creating a shared library. Isn't a .a library? .a is a static library. Huh? I'm confused. All right, bring me into a Notch. Bring me into a Notch creator in Notch creator. And then isn't it in out? We have these DLLs that I was told to copy. Did it actually? Maybe I didn't actually check for the existence of .so files, so maybe it's possible that it actually did generate the correct things. Yeah, so that's a Microsoft Windows thing. Isn't that supposed to create static libraries using shader ones? Shader ones? I mean shared ones? I'm not sure. Yeah, okay, so there's your .so and there's your static. There's your there's the SO. Yeah. Okay, so these are all here? Wait. So this is in, it should be in libs? What's in libs? Libs x86 64. Yeah, see, it only generated for Win32. Libs go here.txt. I'm pretty sure I'm not on ARM. There's a dynamic lib though in there. I don't know why. Oh geez. Oh, it's just the dynamic lib. I'm not on ARM64 though, right? Our ARM64 is a completely different architecture. How do I generate other stuff? Cat generate bindings. Generate bindings. Generate SimGUI bindings. Okay. Cat generate SimGUI CIM-GUI bindings. What the heck? What is this? It uses Lua JIT to generate Lua bindings? Why? Wait, is it here? Is this it? Is this what I need? Is this what I need? Was it just here? Was it just placed into the home, like the root directory? Is this imgui for D or C? This is D bindings for the C interface for imgui. A current AR archive. What is a current AR archive? Is that is that a static library? That's something I'm not familiar with. What is a current AR archive? Of a .a file from which I want to get architecture information. Running file myfile.a results in file.a current AR archive. How can I get more information on what architecture the file contains? Read elf. Sure. Let's copy and paste it. Let's not actually copy and paste it. I'm very tempted to. So we go to dev inoch. There was bind c imgui. All right. So read elf h lib bind c imgui human readable. Wait. Yeah, no, we already did that. I don't know. What do you got? Did not find a valid archive header. Eh? Really? So is this just like bogus or what? What happened? Branch is up to date. No, yeah, that's right. Should probably, yeah, this could be optimized, by the way. Just don't include anything in the build folder, but maybe that's just me. Okay, I guess that's it. And then I'll just need those free type libs. Oh, I see. I see. That's what they were talking about in the support channel, I think. So C bind C imgui. Wait. No, this is all I need. Yeah, this is all I need. I think there's also a DS store. Oh no, DS store is stored in the git ignore and it doesn't have a new line after it. Okay. Alright, that's fine. These DLLs I don't need. I need the built-in DLLs, which means I need to add them to my path, I think. So when I try to run Inochi creator, we get this, which means sim GUI library not found. So where is it trying to search? Because I know it's not found. Does it need to be like linked to here? So we can symlink. How does symlinking work? Man ln target link name. Ooh. I need an example. I need an example. You have failed me. How do you symlink? It's target link name, but yeah, but is it target directory target? First form creates a link to target. Creates a link to the target, and second form creates a target in the current directory, and the third and fourth time create links to each target in directory. I don't know. Creates symlink. Yes. See, this is something I don't remember how to do just off the top of my head. Source. Okay, so it's from to. All right, so let's link ln symbolic dev inochi workspace. What was it called? Bind c mgui lib bind c mgui. Or does this need to be placed on my path? All right, so that should be symlinked at the very least. Nope. SimGUI library not found. All right. Well, we can just look at whatever the heck is inside of it, since I have the code. I have it compiled. I just don't really know how this works. So dub SDL. Link flags. Yeah, D flags. It's probably fine. What do you got? Pre-build commands. No. Configuration type. Oh, I'm scrolling through their Discord just trying to look for... I feel like I've seen this before when another Linux user was trying to test this. But I don't remember where. I swear I've seen it before, though. Maybe. Perhaps. Oh no, it was all in general chat, and there's so much general chat spam. Oh no. I can find it. I believe in me. Just scroll up. Da da da. Scrolling. I've seen this before. It's pretty much whenever Rogue Ren talks, it's related to that. Bring this over to here. Now we have my retinas being burned out by the manga that's on the other page. Good thing I'm not showing the other screen. I don't see it. All right, so we can search from user Rogren. So I know that he's a KDE user. Perhaps. Are these sorted by date? I think these are sorted by date, so I can jump to this. Go to here. Okay. All right, so yeah, he had the same problem. He had the same problem. So SimGUI, yep, that's where I'm at. LD library path. Okay, okay, we're getting close. What are you saying I should do? LD preload path, eh? Yeah, I mean, that's where I'm at. That's exactly the problem that I'm having. Hold on. Hold on. We're like most of the way there. So LD, is it LD preload path? Here, and then we hit it with a Inoch creator. Nope. SimGUI library not found. LD, okay, so then there's also an LD library path? I don't, what? Why? LD library path. Just do it here. Nope, it's the same thing. It should be here though. Where am I supposed to have this? Fortunately, there's not a lot of documentation on building, I think. Or am I missing something very important? So go to Inochi2D. Yeah, just bring me to here and we'll navigate to where I need to be. Inochi2D. Is it Inochi creator? We'll just look at both of these. FaceTrack D has been updated 1 hour ago. Has someone made a change that totally borks something that I was working on? Please no. Who changed something? No. Okay, wait, that was probably me then. It was me. All right. I'm assuming that there's no wiki. Oh, there is a wiki, but not helpful. Nodes, puppets. Oh, give me the FAQ. Ready for use? Can I load my whatever? Predefined animation face tracking. Okay. Not helpful. My pull request was updated an hour ago. That was me. Okay. So a Inochi creator. What was the error I was getting? So exception, creator core package. Creator core package. So creator core package. Nice package. Ooh. 1, 2, 3. Line 1, 2, 3. So enforce. IM support. So where does this come from? Where do you load this in from? Auto load MGUI. Okay, so where does this? I'm pretty sure there is no SDL. Or no, it should be. Yeah, I guess it's just kind of loaded in on the path. Okay, so this needs to be loaded on my path. Okay. So this needs to be simgui.so. Oh, okay. So is it because I need to change this name? Oh, okay. So hit me with an RMRF. I'm pretty sure that's the correct one, but we'll still symlink it. Hit me with a symlink. Symlink me here. We'll call it, what are you expecting? Looks like you're expecting just simgui simgui.so. Maybe? I don't know. That seems probably okay. And then we can do a Inochi creator. Ah! And we can do all of this stuff as well. All the preloads and all that. Really? Lib names. What does this do? What the heck is this? That's pretty wild. So lib name, so we try to load it at this path. So where does this come from? Loads a shared library from disk using the system-specific API and search rules. The name of the library to load may include the full or relative path for the file. If lib is an invalid handle, then return some sort of enum. Okay. How do I... LD library path? I mean, we can try this as well. Hold on. Maybe ask in Discord too. They're asleep. I know they're asleep. They are Dutch? Question mark. Maybe they're Belgian. I always get Belgian and Dutch mixed up. Isn't it like Belgian is Belgium, right? But like Dutch is Netherlands? Anyways, it's late. So I don't want to ping them. I guess I can always check, but I know that the person who is the person who is probably awake is a Windows Windows developer. So that's not gonna help me too much. It's okay. I'm used to this. I'm used to this. I'm familiar with having to debug something that I don't quite understand. I've been there multiple times. Not a dynamic executable. That makes sense. Yeah, you know what? That makes sense. You know what? I think that was it. All right, well, it's not actually a .so. So how do I get a .so? Ooh. And I'm pretty sure like I can't do DLL. Yeah, because that's not the correct type of DLL. And then if I do file simgui so, it's going to be a symbolic link to a... Okay. Bring me back. Bring me back. So this is bind GUI, whatever the heck this is, right? Then we'll hit it with an RMRF one more time. Wait, bind C, all right, file, lib bind C mgui A. That's a current AR archive, yeah, that I wasn't able to introspect on either. That's a .lib, which means it's something that you use to link. Hit me with libs, where we are. Where are we at? x86, win32, that's not correct, but that's fine. Hit it with a file, simgui. Yeah, okay, that's a DLL. I think I will have to ask. I will have to ask in their Discord if I can't figure this out. But I want to see if I can figure this out. Oh, there is just a makefile in here as well. My favorite, makefile. Ooh. So can't I just do like a make sim GUI? Okay, yeah. Where'd you put it? Build make, yeah. Then it puts it in sim GUI cmake files build. Right? Oh, have I just been looking in the wrong? Oh, it's right there. Oh, I found it. Oh, all I had to do. It is so easy, man. All you gotta do is just look at the make file. Okay. Okay, well, bring me back to the other one. Yeet this one. I had a feeling that was not right. And then we'll ln symbolic link home dev inoch bind c deps where are we? Sim GUI, I think. Is it a sim GUI or no? No. It's in build sim GUI SO to here. Sure. So then I should be able to run inoch. Oh, okay. So we got the window to create and then it just immediately got yeeted. No valid OpenGL 4.2 context was found. That's good. Oh, it's because I need the other things as well because I just don't have the other DLL, so I need to symlink everything else. So I finished Jojolian? What's Jojolian? Is that the new season of JoJo's? I don't really watch too much JoJo stuff. That's where there's a pretty significant gap in my anime knowledge. So I just kind of refuse to watch any JoJo content. I don't want to be part of that. I'm sorry. I have standards. All right, so lib SDL to SO. So we'll symlink that here. Do you have VM graphics acceleration enabled? Oh, you know what? I probably don't. But I think I'm also just missing all the other SDL stuff as well. I think that's probably something that I'm missing. Ah, no valid. Okay, how do I turn on JoJo Part 8 from the manga? The manga? I don't know. Isn't it like they're... I don't know anything about JoJo's, man. All I know is that they have stands, and they're all like, you know, basically male models. You know, nothing wrong with that. I can appreciate a good-looking man myself. That's why I look at the mirror for 30 minutes every morning, but that's besides the point. VM graphics acceleration. How do I turn on graphics acceleration? Hardware visualization. I have one core. Actually, I have one core allocated. What the heck? I only have one core allocated? Whoops. You know what? That's probably kind of killing. That's probably killing this. Main character is Josuke. Who's Josuke? Is Josuke different from like a JoJo? No valid OpenGL 4.2 context. Anime. Sorry. These are the commands you have access to. Who the heck is Josuke? So this is 178. What is this checking for? Load OpenGL. OpenGL. No valid OpenGL 4.2 context was found. What does load OpenGL do? Load OpenGL. So this is looking for Okay. Let me see. For each name and lib names. That's kind of an interesting way of doing for each. Load OpenGL. And there's load OpenGL. So if the library is not yet loaded, you need to turn off VM to change settings. You probably know. Yeah, but I wasn't seeing any graphics acceleration settings. I guess I can try. Or I should probably search it first. So how do I enable... so virtual box graphics Excel. Installing an additional hardware 3D driver inside the guest when yes additions are installed. I don't want to look at the Oracle's docs. Should I enable... Oh, so 3D acceleration is just something I can enable? This is currently running. Well, yeah, but it's disabled, but I didn't see any 3D acceleration thing anyways, right? Oh, no, it's right there. Never mind. Yeah, you're right. I just missed that. That makes sense. All right, send me. Yeah, I did not realize. That's my bad. Using virtual, I thought you didn't know anything about virtualization. Really? Really? Even though that's like what I get paid to do. I pretty much only work with virtualization. Of course, I don't usually work with VirtualBox. I usually work with... I use like KVM or whatever the heck like OpenStack gives you. Isn't on Linux it uses KVM. I don't work at that level. I mostly just work with infrastructure automation, right? Which is nowadays refers to virtual machines. It doesn't actually refer to bare metal infrastructure. Probably uses full CLI VMs. Well, usually I just have like scripts, and then you just run the scripts, and then you can tweak all the settings are just there as variables. They're not hidden in menus, which I'm not used to having to search for. JavaScript is okay. I think JavaScript in terms of making programming accessible is pretty sick. JavaScript, not too bad. Could be a lot worse. I think something that's interesting about JavaScript actually is that, you know, even though they've tried to make JavaScript better by adding like TypeScript and whatever, so you have types, so you have a guarantee about what types you're going to be passing through and stuff. Like one of the bigger TypeScript projects, right? Dino, you might have heard of it. I could have thrown it for yours. Well, you're totally right. I totally forgot. I only have one core. How many cores do I have on my computer right now? That's my GPU. I have 16 cores. I guess 8 physical cores, but still. That's fine. We'll ignore that for now. Next time. Inochi creator. Inochi CD Inochi creator. Go to out. Inochi creator. Ah, really? Really? No, I do have 3D acceleration enabled. Who? No valid OpenGL for... Okay, hold on. Virtual... No driver? Yeah, probably. How do I get the... Debian OpenGL driver? Installing OpenGL driver specific... Yeah. OpenGL driver Debian... SQL versus Postgres, they're not you can't compare them. SQL is just SQL. Postgres uses SQL. they're not. You can't do verses. They're not the same, or they're not something that can be compared. Can you do graphics info? I think I'm just missing Mesa drivers, probably. GLX info. What is that? I don't have that. That's not on my path. Nothing matching this is on my path. I have no idea what I'm talking about. Yeah, I figured. Don't worry. Don't worry. I've already sussed that out. No, I have this. Ooh. Maybe I want to have Glut as well. Glut is like a windowing library, though. All right. I mean, might as well have the windowing library. Can't hurt. This is why I'm running this in a VM, by the way. So I don't have to feel bad about just randomly installing packages. Like, I know a lot of like Linux users like to just install random packages, but that's not something that you should be doing. What do you do if programming weren't real? I don't know what that means. What do you mean? What would I do if programming wasn't real? I guess I wouldn't realize that. I guess if programming wasn't real, I guess I wouldn't realize that programming wasn't a thing. I wouldn't be a programmer if it wasn't real. Are you saying, like, what would I do if suddenly I was told that programming is a lie and then nothing I do was actually programming? Yeah, don't worry. I remember the old command. Where is GLX info from? Or is this just not something that's... It's just something that doesn't exist on XFCE? Imagine someday every programming language disappears and everything is just a simulation. That doesn't make any sense, I guess. What do you mean it just disappears? I think you would probably have bigger problems if things just randomly started to disappear. If they're here one day and they just disappear the next. You know, I think the fact that programming languages disappear would be pretty low on my lists of things to worry about. Is this something I can install? GLX info, Mesa utils. Oh yeah, there we go. Just had to search for GLX info. Yeah, just send it, dude. Oh, there's glue as well. All right, now we can hit it with the GLX info. Yeah, those are I don't know what this is. These are numbers for sure. Yep. Definitely. So I have ES2. That's probably the problem. Yeah, I have OpenGL 1 through 2. That's probably not strong enough to run it. Is there a way for me to get a more recent Mesa driver? Like, I don't think anything has changed here. Yeah. OpenGL 4.2? So Debian 11, OpenGL 4. So that's libqt, but Ubuntu, it doesn't matter. Ubuntu, Debian, they're all the same stuff. Beginner's guide, yes. Give me the whatever the heck this is for dummies. So I don't need to install a GLFW, right? Yeah. Do I have package config? I should have package config at the very least. Yeah, I have package config. I have CMake. I have Mesa utils. That's one of the things I just installed. I remember there's a way to query your history. I just don't remember what it is. So we'll just search for it instead. Mesa. Yep, there's a lot of them. So there's lib API. So Mesa utils. I got that. 8. Lib glue. Yeah, I have that one. Free glute. Isn't glutes is a something I need? I don't think I've installed that yet. I recognize the names of several of these libraries. I've seen them before when doing like Rust development. Ooh. Oh my god, I'm just typing in the wrong things. Yeah, guess what? Okay, libglue. Yeah, let's just I don't know what libao is. I think it might be because it's almost certainly because of VirtualBox. 100%. 100%. But how do I platform specifics Linux? Mesa implements EGL14. Mesa 11. Oh no, I need to get Mesa 11. Oh, good. How do I get a more up-to-date Mesa? Oh, and then I also should probably get this stuff. Oh, this is not good. Okay, so how do I check this? You can't, because it's guest OS VirtualBox. I don't know. Well, you should have like pretty decent GPU pass through, right? Also, my bot just sent another stream notification, even though it hasn't been 4 hours yet. I need to rewrite this. Oh, there's so many things that need to be rewritten. Debian kernel module. I don't think this is what I need. Yeah, these are just kernel modules, right? Like, and then this is the Nouveau driver, which is the proprietary. No? Is Nouveau the proprietary NVIDIA one? I don't remember. I don't know. Mesa 11. How do I get Mesa 11? How do I get Mesa 11? These are the checksums. That's interesting, though. This is from 2020. Okay, 2021. Blah, blah, blah. ATI. Okay. Contribute non-free. Okay, here we go. Send me. We're getting there. So installation, apt purge. That's Buster. I'm not on Buster. I need to get the... I don't know. What does my sources list look like? Cat etc apt sources list. Okay. Sudo vim. So we're on Bullseye. All right, I guess we'll just send it. I have noticed I need to use HTTPS. Otherwise it gets blocked by my IP for whatever reason. Or my whatever provider. bullseye main contrib non-free. All right, hit me with a sudo update. Sudo apt update. Sorry. Send me. I desire to be sent. That's fine. All right, and then we'll just install all of these. Send me. All right, so hopefully this doesn't like brick my system, but even if it does brick my system, that's okay. It's a VM. All right, well, there we go. So we can hit it with a glx info question mark. I don't know what this is supposed to show me. I still don't really understand what this is supposed to show me. Also, it still does not look correct. Maybe I'm still missing some parts. Oh, it's restart my system, sorry. Sudo reboot. Send me. All right, I'll be right back while it's rebooting. Actually, no, because it's really fast. My drink is empty though. All right, so Tim, by the way, please no hack. Please do not hack my sandboxed VM. Grep OpenGL. glx info. OpenGL. No OpenGL. I don't know. That's ES2, ES1, and that's it. That's all we got. That's all we got. I thought that was it. Inochi creator out. And then we do this, and we're going to run into the same error because we don't have a valid context. Prevent screen tearing. 32-bit support. No. Older cards. No. Radeon top. No. Oh, this is probably using like this is for ATI cards. All right, no, I'm not using an ATI card. But actually, how do I check to see what am I using? Oh, yeah, I missed the most important part. Don't know. VMware SVGA2 adapter. Well, I made up the OpenGL part. Well, luckily for both of us, I was able to parse what you meant and still found it. So I think VirtualBox OpenGL4, and I need to know which video adapter to use. Okay, so running application using one of these, it doesn't matter. 3, if I can get 3 working, because I think I only have OpenGL2. Falls off to software rendering, yeah. It's a software renderer. I mean, that's okay. LLVM pipe. VirtualBox does not support OpenGL 3. Oh, good. VMware Workstation supports. I don't know how to use VMware Workstation. I could use it though. It's probably about the same stuff. There are hypervisors, sure. VMS VGA. VBox SVGA has its own security policy but supports OpenGL 3. What am I using? I'm using VirtualBox, or no, I'm using VMS. Oh, I'm using VM SVGA. Oh, what do you know? All right, send me. Why don't you build Windows binary? It's because I don't know how to. Well, and by the way, if I want to build, am I more of a Windows guy? I'm kind of am, but I like it when my Windows environment is stable. And if I want to build it on Windows, I need to, well, I either need to grab Docker, and I don't have Docker. I feel like I should probably install Docker, but I just don't have it. And I don't want to just have random development binaries on my system. Not a huge fan of that. All right, send me. It says it's invalid. We're just gonna send it anyways. WSL. Well, isn't like WSL still builds it in a Linux environment? Like it's still Linux. It's just not what you are probably expecting. It's roughly the same thing, isn't it? Like I still run into the same problem where I'm not able to build. I just don't understand how to cross compile using D. I guess I need a I need someone to hold my hand on that one. Okay. Same thing, if it's not cross-compile, yeah. So I think the first thing is I need to figure out how to cross-compile. I know how to compile on Linux. I just don't quite understand how to compile across things, and I'm super unwilling to compile on Windows. Try the flag. libgl always software. I suppose I could try the flag. I don't think that's a good idea though, but maybe it's okay. I am using a different software, or I guess a different renderer, right? I forgot to increase my amount of cores, by the way. I keep forgetting to do that. Oh no, it's using vmSVGA. Ah, that makes sense. Oh, because you have to use vmSVGA. All right, what was the flag? Gallium? I don't think I have gallium. I can always try, I suppose. Yeah? Okay. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna work. So I need to figure out how to cross-compile to Windows, and I can give myself the libraries appropriately. One core still faster than mine, bare metal. Yeah, maybe. Like what oh, you know what? I've actually also been typing on Japanese mode for this entire time. Good thing nothing was happening. I don't think Mesa GL version override is going to work here. I mean, I could. No, that doesn't make any sense because my entire graphics driver just doesn't have support. Maybe. Let's give it a try. What did it need? 4.2? Oh, geez. All right, he's done it. He's done it. We're in, boys. Look at that. All right. All you gotta do is override the GL version and just force it. What did you do? I forced it by doing Mesa GL version override 4.2. Because 4.2 is the minimum required version for this. But I don't really understand what I'm doing here. We can zoom in. We can pan. interesting. Is there a generate node stats for nerds? That's good. All right, show me the stats for nerds. All right, maybe it didn't work. Oh, it's just the one stat. Oh God. Oh God. What is this? Remove the software flag. I think it's always gonna be software, but I don't know. Yeah. What's the? No, let's do this. Isn't there there's an Emacs command to erase behind? All right. Yeah. Okay. So I also have to override the shader version, I guess, but I guess we can just force it. Yeah, so actually, how do you... tracking. Not in test mode. Test puppet. Tracking bindings. Oh God. VMC receiver. Oh, okay. I think I got it. I think I got it. I mean, this is still not going to work because I don't have webcam pass through. That's totally fine. Interesting. Yeah. I think this is good for now. Oh, did I crash? Yeah, we crashed. All right, just kill it. Kill it. Kill it, please. Send me. Send me. All right, well. Is it workable? Maybe. Maybe. Perhaps. It's workable enough, maybe. All right, where is it? Inochi creator. So it's PID kill sig term. All right, well, you know what? Get sig killed. Goodbye. Yeah, it's workable, I think. So at the very least, I can integrate it into Inoch creator. Sorry. God, I hate how it's called Inoch creator. That's fine. Unless it's like spelled explicitly with the hard stop. All right, let's not demonstrate again. But yeah, I guess I should push my changes. So there's a few things, I guess. One is that the master build of Inoch Creator is bugged. If you have unused laptops, I do have a laptop I can test on. I still am somewhat unwilling to just install random libraries on them, but I guess I can try through Ubuntu or something. Yeah. It just doesn't feel right, right? Like, I know that, like, oh, you know, if you are a Linux user, you should be okay with just installing random libraries or whatever. I wholeheartedly disagree with that, but, you know, I do have a laptop that I can do this on. But then I can't stream it. Maybe I can do this tomorrow during... work or whatever, I don't know. So where am I in face track D? All right, so that's good. Let me do a few other things really quick. We'll go to Inochi2D. I'll go to Inochi creator. So I'll need to... Oh, actually, yeah. I already have that. Forked. Yeah. No. Absolutely not. Oh, it was an Inochi2D, like Inochi2D, Inochi2D. So this one's broken. So I don't think I have this forked yet, so let's fork it. Didn't you write something about OBS to capture outside source? I did. Or no, I didn't. Yes, kind of. But it only works on Windows. I think there is like a way to share OpenGL textures on Linux. I have this saved somewhere, I think. Maybe. Yeah, a page DMA buffer. But I don't quite have that just yet. Set URL origin. Get diff. Auto-generated with get ver. So does that version change every single time? Source Inochi2D. D. So does that change? Okay, so that just changes and then you're not supposed to check it out or whatever. Or you're not supposed to check it in every single time, only on release. If you really want to capture on OBS, you could use remote desktop too. That sounds super gross. Absolutely not. I think I would be better off just using, just installing OBS on that laptop. All right, so git checkout fix. What was it? Blend mode hidden. Blend. All right, give me 1 sec. So get me out of here. It's too big. Ah, why is it so big? So source, home. I'm just trying to check this out. I might follow a pull request really quick. Dlang dmd activate. So this is Inochi creator. So I think git commit. How did they do their commits? So let me see. 3 days ago, move blend modes to common. What does the merge thing look like? Okay, just move blend nodes to nodes common. Okay. Fix, what is it called? Fix visibility of blend modes when we're building Inochi creator. All right, and then we'll go back into source. Or no, git log p. What was the change? So core nodes common. Or maybe I did this wrong. Now that I'm looking at this again, maybe it should be at a different level, or maybe it should be imported somewhere else. I don't know. Something about that doesn't seem right, but I'll need to check that out later. Or maybe it's like, hold on. What did this change do? They moved it out of here. So maybe blend mode doesn't need to be public, and then it's just like a build flag that needs to be changed. Maybe? So if I go to here, something doesn't seem right about that. So we don't need to make this explicitly public. And then we can go hit this with a dub build in the other one. Okay, so that wasn't necessary. They will tell you on the PR? Maybe. maybe. Now hit me with this one really quick, just so I know. So I can guarantee that it's correct. So maybe this doesn't need to be public either? Maybe I'm just dumb? Okay, so that was the change. That was the change. So git restore source Inoch core nodes. Ah, no. Send me back. No, that's fine. This one needs to be back. This doesn't need to be explicitly labeled, but we do need to expose it. All right, git commit fix up. So we'll just rebase it. Push you, git remote, push you origin. What branch am I on? No, fix, come on. Why are you like this? Git status, git push you origin, fix blend. All right, get ready to get PR'd, son. All right, so let's just grab all this. What are the contributing guidelines? This is something I'm very bad about. Report a bug, build and test the code, yep. Contribute code changes, donate funds. Currently building a Inoch creator. Results in this error, in these errors. There we go. Beautiful. This PR re exposes the blend mode enum. Beautiful. It's so good. That Inoch creator can build correctly. Oh no, what did I do? No new line. Oh, I just added a new line. Okay, that's probably fine. Maybe I should not be changing things when I shouldn't be. Okay. That's probably fine. Okay. Let me push force this really quick. Vim. I don't know how to get rid of the new line. And there's also not really a good way of reverting just one file. Or how do you revert changes to exactly one file? That's okay. I don't know. That doesn't feel right, but I don't know. Just get sent. There's the one PR. Anyways, thanks for tuning in. I'll be live tomorrow, hopefully working on something else. But yeah, you know, Discord. Sent it twice. That's a good sign. There's a GitHub. Also sent that twice. That means my bot is running 2 times for whatever reason. I don't know how that's happening. Yeah, so I wrote this. I wrote this. I wrote this. All of this in Godot. Don't usually do D, but you know, we're having fun. Yeah. Goodbye.